Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today I've come to bring you today's wisdom. Today's wisdom will be coming from James chapter 1, verse number 12. It says, "Blessed is the man that endure temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord promised to them that love him." Today I want to talk about growing through temptation. Of course, we are talking about being Christ-like, or growing into spiritual maturity. And we talked about how God used the truth to transform us. And last week, we talked about how God used trouble to transform us. And today, we're going to learn about how we can grow through temptation. Of course, temptation is not a sin to be tempted. It's not a sign of weakness to be tempted. It's when we yield to sin, temptation, it becomes a sin. But today we're going to learn that when I'm being tempted, it is an opportunity to do good just as well as it is an opportunity to do bad. Temptation gives us a choice. We're going to learn today how, as believers, how temptation works as we look from Genesis chapter 3, as the enemy had deceived Adam and Eve. And then finally, we're going to talk about how we can overcome temptation. But in our verse today, James says, "Blessed is the man or woman that endures temptation." He says blessed. Blessed, the word blessed means to be happy, to be well off, to be fortunate. James says that when a person is tempted, or when a person is tested, when he's going through the temptation, James says he's blessed if he endure, if he persevere, if he does not yield to the sin, if he stays steadfast in his faith. Because what happened is, when I'm being tempted, my faith is being tested. Of course, he says, "Blessed is the man that endures temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life." He says, listen, if I persevere in my temptation, I'm going to receive the crown of life. Paul called it in Timothy the crown of righteousness, and Peter called it the crown of glory. He said, if you're going to get the prize, then you have to persevere. And of course, he says, the one who will give us the prize is the Lord. He is the one that promised, the one that the one whom we love. And so therefore, we have to grow through our temptation in order for us to get the prize. Please join us tonight on Facebook Live, on Zoom teleconference, of course, in Zoom video conference, as we deal with this growing through temptation. I pray that God will bless you real good, that he would smile upon you, be gracious unto you, and give you peace. That's my prayer for you and your family today, growing through temptation.